When you think of transit in the New York region, there's a good chance the subway comes to mind. But the larger region has a decent variety of transit, including a nice light rail system. Today we're in New Jersey to ride the
Hello, passengers.
The Hudson-Bergen.
Hello, passengers.
From Hoboken to Bayonne, we're gonna take the Hudson-Bergen.
The Hudson-Bergen Light Rail.
This video is part 4 of Surveyors of Staten Island, a series I filmed with my friend Shortline 819. So go check out the other videos in this series if you want more context, and go subscribe to Shortline. The Hudson-Bergen Light Rail as a transit system is relatively straightforward. On the surface it may look like other light rail lines in the US or even abroad. But other than playing constant announcements, at least when we were there, the Hudson-Bergen Light Rail gets a few key things.
Hello, passengers.
Alright, fine. Do you want to do the intro? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Stop.
Why are you like this?
Please do not lean on doors.
Can I at least explain how to ride the train and where we're going? Great. So, to buy a ticket, you simply go up to the fare machine, buy the platform, and
You must have a validated ticket to ride this train. Tickets, passengers, on board the Hudson-Bergen Light Rail.
yeah, you've got to buy and validate the ticket, but that's pretty standard stuff. So over there's Manhattan, but we're across the
The
Hudson.
Hudson, this is New Jersey. This stop, Hoboken Terminal. This stop, 8th Street. This is the train to 8th Street. Passengers with the Hudson-Bergen Light Rail, Hoboken Terminal to 8th Street. Passengers, exit at this station at the 8th Street.
Alright, fine. And we walked from 8th Street Station to the Bayonne Bridge. And as you can see, there are other sections of the Hudson-Bergen Light Rail, but maybe we'll get a chance to come back and explore them in the future.
Please.
I said maybe. Hoboken Terminal is pretty cool, with connections to mainline New Jersey transit trains further into New Jersey, PATH trains to New York and New Jersey, and ferries to New York. The building is pretty historic, but Shortline 819 covered it in the previous episode of the series, so go catch up on that after this video. We started all the way in the Bronx at New York City's northernmost subway station, took a train to Manhattan, checked out the 2nd Avenue subway, and then rode PATH. So if you like this semi-vlog style, chances are you'll like those videos too. This guy was foaming at the end of the train platform. Are you a foamer?
Maybe.
Maybe? Light rail time?
I don't know the designations of a lot of these locomotives.
I
but
see.
There was a Jeep Ford, the interesting one was a Metro North, I think it's a Jeep 40 FH-2, insert picture here, which is basically...
This is a picture.
Yeah, this is a picture, as you can see. Basically, it's an F40PH, but the front is a Jeep 40 cab, and it looks cursed. So,
Cool. There's the light rail station up there.
Yeah.
And there's Manhattan. We want this car. You want to go here?
This stop, Hoboken Terminal. This is the train to 8th Street.
We're moving. Good views in Manhattan from here. But soon enough our train departs and we head into the very dense Jersey City waterfront. We pass through a Y junction where trains to another branch of the light rail split off. The system basically operates as two main services, one from Tunnel Avenue to West Side Avenue, and one from Hoboken Terminal to 8th Street in Bayonne, both of which interline through the waterfront area of Jersey City. Weekdays, however, there's a service that also runs from Hoboken Terminal up to Tunnel Avenue. Let me know in the comments if the 8th Street trains to Hoboken Terminal ever become Tunnel Avenue trains once they reach Hoboken Terminal. I know Hoboken Terminal is a stub-end station, but it looks on the schedule as if running a train this way might be possible, so just let me know, because I don't know. Also on weekdays, there's a limited stop Bayonne Flyer train during rush hour between 8th Street and Hoboken. We're of course on our regular local Hoboken Terminal to 8th Street train. So, ride's off to a pretty good start. This Target is a little oddly placed, I think, just having a big box store in the middle of the city, but whatever. Pretty good density, lots of parking for Target, but other than that, it's pretty urban. Hoboken Terminal is in a pretty cool spot. Light rail's not the easiest to find, better wayfinding could help, but it was easy enough. Jersey City is a pretty cool looking place, and it's cool to pass through it above ground on the train. You can change to PATH at Newport and Exchange Place, but we're here for the light rail. So as you can see, signal priority is working. Or at least seems to be working. The cobblestones are very nice, yeah.
That is delightful. Hey, look, PATH.
Ah, path station. Lots of good path interchanges.
Yes.
So this just seems like a more local service, but there's a decent amount of ridership. Lots of people on
No,
board.
for a light rail, this is...
Oh, that's a good view.
Yes.
So look at this nice like pedestrian and transit street. This is so nice.
Next stop, Essex Street. Please do not lean on doors. Now entering Essex Street. Exit at this station for connection to New York Ferry.
No, I think this is just a transit only and pedestrian street.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
You return again.
Yep. Yeah, we have yet to run in mixed traffic, I think. Again, the cobblestone is a really nice touch. The signage could be a little nicer. It's a little crusty, a little bland and crusty, so it could be improved. It's actually surprising how easily we got through this dense area. Traffic signals seem to give the light rail vehicle priority, and we didn't get stuck behind cars and traffic or anything. Then again, the tracks avoid mixed traffic running here for the most part. One random tall building on this side. Nice.
And like just empty lots.
Urbanism has been achieved. We soon passed Liberty State Park, whose namesake park has a ferry to the Statue of Liberty, but it's quite a long way to the ferry from the light rail station. After this station, some trains split off onto the line to West Side Avenue, but we follow next to a mainline rail right-of-way, southwest to Bayonne. Good sidewalk art has the lines painted on the sidewalk in the concrete. We're at Richard Street right there.
Please stand clear of the closing doors. You must have a validated ticket to ride this train. Please stand clear of the closing doors. Hello, passengers. As a
Hello,
reminder,
passengers.
the Hudson-Bergen Light Rail is equipped with onboard surveillance cameras. Please have a safe ride.
This light rail could do with a few less announcements. Oh my gosh.
Next stop, Danforth Avenue.
It's just non-stop.
Please do not lean on doors.
They have the trains like...
Yeah.
Hello, passengers.
Hello,
As a
passengers.
reminder, the Hudson-Bergen Light Rail is equipped with onboard surveillance cameras. Please have a safe ride.
Overall, though, very nice stations from what I've seen.
Yes, yes.
The first part of the light rail opened in 2000, but the network reached 22nd Street in Bayonne in 2003 and 8th Street in 2011. Frequency on each of the different services on the Hudson-Bergen Light Rail system typically run every 10 to 20 minutes, and of course frequency is higher on the inner line sections. I don't think I'm crazy for saying this, but I think something similar could have been what we ended up with in Hampton Roads if the idea of the tide being more than just one line ever panned out. We'd have to upzone some places, but I think it could work. So my thoughts on this so far, it's better than Baltimore, for sure. It's pretty high speeds. Reminds me a lot of the Tide in Norfolk. Kind of just like running next to old railway right away. And then in the city center, it's more along city streets. So good speed. Signal priority is actually pretty good. You can tell we've entered Suburbia, Costco, and well,
The CVS.
CVS. But granted, there is a Costco in like the middle of Arlington, so.
There's a Lidl.
Ooh, cool pedestrian bridge. Bayonne yesterday, tomorrow. That's a cool light display that's just not on right now. But yeah,
Oh, we stopped early.
we did. Still decent ridership, and people are still waiting to go southbound, so pretty good local ridership as well. Side platform station here at 22nd. Very interesting. No island. Most of the ones as we come onto the rail right of way have an island platform.
8th Street.
Yeah, this is what most of the stations look like here.
Hello, passengers. As a reminder, the
Hello,
Hudson-Bergen Light Rail
passengers.
is equipped with onboard surveillance cameras. Please have a safe ride.
Eventually, we reach 8th Street, the last stop on our trip. Yeah, so the plan is to walk across that into Staten
Now
Island.
entering 8th
Because there
Street.
isn't transit.
Because there isn't good transit. There is technically transit, but it'll take you a long time. And walking is somehow faster.
Yeah.
I don't know. Welcome to Bayonne, New Jersey. Home of that bridge and this video. So this is very much like the Norristown high-speed line. So a little 2-track end station into a 1-track bridge. Highway down there, houses on both sides. So pretty dense, pretty cool. All right, so the line ends right down there. You can see the buffer at the end there. Maybe you can't see it, but it ends right beyond the station platform, and we're at 8th Street, so we're gonna head down. I guess this is a 1-entrance station, but it's a pigeon. It's like the Innovation Center bird and the Loudon Gateway bird, but it actually is alive.
Real.
It's real.
There's another one over there. Oh my gosh, look at that.
So many. They got stairs. Then they have an elevator, so those are the only 2 options. So, NJT elevator. So, first floor, and then this have a street level. Not really sure which is which. P is obviously platform, but what is first floor? Oh, this thing is slow. Oh, look who it is. Well, well, well. It's a nice mural. Very nice mural. So just got off the Hudson-Bergen Light Rail at 8th Street Station. So architecturally, a very nice building, very pretty, very just classic train station vibes. So, and now we are gonna walk over to Staten Island just because. So this will most likely be a couple different videos. So go watch that part next. From here, we walk across the Bayonne Bridge to Staten Island. So keep an eye out for that episode of the Surveyors of Staten Island series, which will be up on Shortly 19's channel. All in all, I generally enjoy riding the
Hudson-Bergen Light Rail.
I thought we were done with these excessive announcements. But yes, I enjoyed it, and I definitely recommend checking it out if you're ever in the area. I think it's interesting that a suburb of New York City has oriented itself in a way to where it can support a transit service like this, but I think this is a good thing. You've got plenty of connections to other transit modes from the light rail, and the light rail itself goes pretty far. 17 miles or about 27 kilometers in all. Overall, I'd say more places in the US need transit services like this. With all that, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and or subscribe if you enjoyed, and subscribe to Shortly 19, and stay tuned for more Surveyors of Staten Island. And I'll see y'all in the next one.